Inside this box is our next project. Inside this box, we're going to do a project in reminiscent of Joseph Cornell, and it's an assemblage. So we're going to make something that looks similar to this. I need to turn it from the side. It's all three-dimensional. If you think about a collage on steroids, that's what this would be. So today, that's what we're going to make in this video. I found a box. I'm going to make an assemblage, and it's an old cigar box. I found that these really work out pretty well. You could use a cardboard box or anything. This one has some paper in the bottom. I'll probably just glue it down with some glue, and then I'm find some objects that I can put in here and make a assemblage. And basically, assemblage is assembling things that you know, like mementos and things that you really enjoy that you can put into this box. So I'm going to do that now. I have a lot of stuff around that I could use to make an art piece, and it will be three-dimensional. I was thinking about taking the lid off, but I think I might just leave the lid on, because that way I could carry it around if I want to just open my artwork and close my artwork. So let's play around with that. I'm going to go and find my mementos. So I'm looking for stuff around the house. So I found some old treasures, some old jewels, some boxes, things like that. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to use a glue gun, some scissors, and some other tools to try to put all this stuff together into the box to make it three-dimensional. Look around for some of my own personal treasures, and you can do the same thing. So I found some boxes, these little boxes here. I'm going to subdivide it. I saw something in Joseph Cornell's his assemblages where he kind of like subdivides. So I'm going to get some color paper. This one right here, I saw this box and I put a slit in it, and I found this object that looks like a globe. But see, looks kind of like a globe. So I'm thinking I'm going to slide this into the slit, and I'll paint this inside this black and maybe put some stars in there so to make it look like it's another world inside of the box. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to paint that now. Okay, so I'm going to use one of my other favorite supplies, and that's color paper. So I'm going to use this color paper, and I'm going to use, this is a primary red, primary blue, and I painted the inside of this box with a primary yellow and a neutral black. So you'll see how we're going to play around with these colors. I'm going to have some fun. So you see I put my red, my yellow, and my blue. My red is small because that is so intense. Red is very bright. So this is my box, and I'm going to put my world in here. So I'll make two slits so I can slide my world in. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to put some dots in there, make it look like stars, the globe and the stars in the background. So let's go ahead and do that. I found this cool squirrel stamp, and I'm going to use it. I glued it down to this plate so I have something stiff, and I'm going to cut it out, and then we're going to make it so that it sticks up a little bit so it'll be 3D. Everything has to be 3D. So the paper in the background, I'm going to use my glue stick, put a lot of the glue all over, and I'm going to stick these down inside. And these boxes, I'm going to use my hot glue stick. So this is warming up. And then when this dries, I'm going to cut this out so that I can make this stick out. So let's get busy. So we're just going to put some, I put the red down already. I'm going to put some more glue stick on this one. Really rub it in. Don't be cheap with your glue stick, because you want to make sure this sticks. So I'm just rubbing this in. Color paper is my favorite because you can put down a lot of color quickly. And so now I kind of know where I want to landmark that. So I have my hot glue. We'll put a little bit of hot glue on the bottom. It dries fast. That's why I like it. And then there's my world. So we'll put that little glue on the back of this. And remember, everything is 3D. So now I'm going to just put some hot glue around this just to keep it from sliding out. Gotta keep that from sliding out. Gotta get these strings off. And then I'll cover up this little thingy. I found this butterfly. It's 3D. Everything 3D. So I'll put some hot glue on. And we'll glue the butterfly on. So we got the ball in here. Looks like it's going around the world. See? Cool. So now I'm going to cut out the squirrel and we'll make him 3D. So you can see now I have this squirrel all cut out 3D. It makes it much cooler when you cut him out. So when you put him in the box, he'll look like he's 3-dimensional. So look what I did. I took the squirrel and I traced him and I cut him out 2 times. So now I can put him in here and I have 2 shadow squirrels. And I found this from the inside of my milk carton when you pull the milk out. So I'll put this, I'm going to glue this behind the squirrel and it'll be on a little springy thingy. And I'll put him in here and he'll be able to, if you touch him, he'll be able to spring. So I'm going to glue him in. Sometimes it's good to find little packaging goodies. Like this was something that was packaging a ink cartridge. So I'm looking at this. This is already 3D. If I put this in here, in the box, I can make it pop up with something in there. I'm thinking of making a moon in there. Maybe I'll just do the crescent part of the moon back here. I won't put it inside the box. I'll put it outside the box because we're artists. Artists can do crazy stuff like that. So I'm going to put it outside the box. So now I'll have a little moon in the background. I'm gonna put some glue on it, stick him down, and I'm waiting for my girl. I found this thing too. It's like a lot of glitter. I like that. So maybe I'll stick that in there, make it pop up, give me some sparkle. That's on the yellow. Maybe I'll put it in the white. We'll see. Play around with that idea of using something else. So I have some more stuff. I found this peace symbol. I had a little glitter to it, so I put that in there. And then I found this heart that says love on it. So I'm going to put that probably somewhere. And then I found some more stuff, looking around, all kinds of 3D stuff. So I have some beads, some chains. I might break them up, have little symbols on them, put them in here. I have some wire cleaners. You know, I guess they call them wire cleaners, but they're really like pipe cleaners or whatever. Use those. And some wooden dowels. So now I can make some 3D stuff. I found these beads, so the beads will be my palette. So I'll pick through the beads and I'm going to lay them around, maybe around here. It'll be like those nuts that these guys eat all the time, the squirrels eat. So I'm going to put some of these beads around here. I'm going to pick out a few different colors that'll go with the blue background. Maybe the lighter color, like the yellows and the bright oranges, I'll glue them in there. So I went ahead and glued the heart in, but I put a bead underneath it so that it looks like it's floating. And the same thing here with the peace symbol, so it looks like it's floating. So it gives it that 3D, really nice, good 3D look. You can see the shadows behind the box, behind the moon, and behind those objects. And see the squirrel standing out. So this is a nice way to make something three-dimensional and make it stand out. This is an assemblage. So I made this little pipe cleaner guy here, and I'm going to put him in here. It's almost like a spider or something. I'm going to glue him in here. Straighten it out. So I put hot glue on it. So you see, you can keep adding little things in here to make something interesting. So I think like this side, to me, I like this side. I may do a little bit more over here. Maybe just bring in some color over here on this side. Move this behind the squirrel. See, the squirrel has a friend now. So I have a pipe cleaner here, and I'm going to add in the yellow area, I'm going to wrap this around, and this will be like a fuzzy pole, I guess. And I got two. If I run out, I can get some more. Found this thing, so I'm going to cut this off, and I think I'm going to try to see if I can squeeze it into that little box. So I added inside here with this globe here, another planet, Arc 2. Just kind of give it that kind of like space look to it. I might put one over here too, just to go with the blue. I'll put it outside here. All these are kind of three-dimensional, so they'll kind of give you something to look at. So I have all of my little mementos in here, and no one would know if they looked at this cigar box that when you open it up, whew, look at inside, look what's inside. All kinds of little worlds. And these little sectors, these make for nice little sectors. So you got a little something going on here, a little something going on here, peace and love. Here you got out in space here, you got the squirrel and maybe a little kind of steel plant with some nuts in the ground there, and this thing crawling up in this space here. I might just paint this green or something like that. I don't quite like the wood, but that's the last thing that I'll do. Yeah, it looks similar to this, and you turn it from the side. It's all three-dimensional. If you think about a collage on steroids, that's what this would be.